Alright, so Dame Dash, to recap everyone, they Breakfast Club put out a video, a 29-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, it was like a 58-minute video.
Yeah.
But they put out a portion, 2 parts of the video as one to the public, where Dame Dash was pretty much, they made it seem like he was talking crazy. And he said a lot of controversial things.
Mm-hmm.
What did you take from the interview?
Me personally?
Yeah. Did you watch the whole thing?
What do you own?
Did you just watch the first clip?
Watch everything.
Okay. What'd you think about it?
What do you own? That's what I took. What do you own? What do you own? Specific. I don't care what job you're in. I don't care how much you get paid. What do you own? What do you have to pass to Junior? That's what I took from it. The first part of the interview, it was disrespectful. If I was Envy, I would have smacked 5 from Dame. But once they slowed it down, and that second part, and you kind of understood what he was saying, yeah, that's what I took from it. Like all he's saying is, at the end of the day, what do you own? What can you give to not even your young boy, your young girl, anybody? What can you give? You see what I'm saying? Like, if Envy was saying, oh, I own shares, oh, I do this, oh, I do that. That's money. But at the end of the day, what do you own? He's saying if you're going to work 30 years you're going to work 30 years regardless. Why not work 30 years for your own? You know what I'm saying? To pass to your youngins. And that's what I took from it.
So, Envy was saying a lot of stuff like, oh, I bought shares to the company, or I make money and I invest.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It sound good. Like Dame said, you being selfish. It sound good. But you investing ain't saying you own. You investing ain't saying your kid can get a job there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. I understood what he was saying. He said it horribly and disrespectfully. But at the end of the day, he was saying, you know what I mean? Like,
try to rephrase it in the way that Damon Dash should have said it. That, the mainstream media probably hates him more right now.
Hey, Envy, if you're making all this money from doing radio and you're a radio personality, then start your own radio and be your own radio personality and call it Envy something or whatever you want to call it, but it needs to be yours. That way your kids you can groom your kids into taking care of this when you're dead and gone. Because right now, when you dead and gone, your kids is going to have to find another job. You don't own it. It's not yours. And I feel like what Dame was saying is, one, it's two pieces to this. One, you're not a boss, because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're a boss and your real boss walks in, how small do you get? That's not a boss. Your real boss walks in. Two, if your boss comes in, no, take that away. If you're a boss, what do you leave? You know what I'm saying? What do you leave for Junior? If you're DJ Envy right now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what Envy has going on, but that's not my business. But at the end of the day, if you have the option of getting fired, dog. You have the option of getting fired.
Someone could take it away tomorrow.
DJ Envy could be fired tomorrow. He has no control over it. Oh, we need cutbacks. We taking away this department of whatever.
Said the wrong thing about some Jew or something.
Sayonara. nigga, you gone. You gone. But if you own that, who could really say that? And that's why I feel like Dame understood that early by putting his own money up and flipping. That's why he talks how he talks. He don't have no fear. Dame Dash don't have no fear. He don't say, oh, you know what I'm saying, I need to watch what I say. You don't need to watch shit. Because at the end of the day, he pays his own bills. You see what I'm saying? And then he teaching his youngins how to do the same thing. So I feel like, one, he said it disrespectfully. That kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But two, he was right. He was basically saying, invest in yourself. Go through the trials and tribulations. Go through the heartache. Build your own company up. So at the end of the day, can't nobody say, you know what I'm saying, you fired or do this or do that or do. If it flop on your own record. You know what I'm saying? If it flopped, then it's because of you. And who in here is going, a business they started that's paying their bills, gonna let that flop? At the end of the day. Rather than this man above you saying, yo, you gotta go, and you don't have no control over it. It's two different facets of life. It's two different comfort zones. Comfort zone, I'm in the comfort zone, shit. Eclub Club, like, I might not sleep for 3 days, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna get the cheese, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. I don't care if I didn't sleep for 3 days. You see what I'm saying? Like, he basically saying, if you don't care, yo, it's a river, right? Would you want to hop on that boat and ride securely over, but knowing that anytime you can get your ass stowed off? And at the end of that trip, you're going to get on another boat that's not yours? Or do you want to walk that plank across the river, and at the end of the day, when you get to the other side, it's your boat, it's your ship, you own everything? He basically saying, if you don't got the nuts to go through them trials and tribulations, you're not a boss. You don't got the nuts to go through the trials and tribulations to own something, to say, yo, this is my reward, this is mine. You basically conforming to safety. This man's gonna pay me every few weeks. This man gonna pay me every other week. He's gonna pay me every 2 weeks. Or do you wanna go through that hell and say, yo, this mine? You know what I'm saying? And I peeped that when Dame was talking about his
kid.
Was his granddad or something like that?
Yeah.
His great granddad passed. And to sit there and be in front of your great grandpops and be like, yo, you the son, this your grandson right here. I got M's. I got businesses. Your great grandson got M's. He got businesses. How comforting is that? If you on your deathbed. How comforting is that to be on your deathbed like, yo, my name is gonna go on. This Dash name or whatever your last name is gonna go on. Like, I'm good. I raised a generation behind me that built a generation behind them that solidified 2 generations behind them. Yo, don't get it twisted. Males, testosterone, nuts. Your goal is to reproduce. Keep your name going. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the society mess you up. Go look at the animal kingdom. Go look at all that. Yeah. Get the baddies, make the babies. Keep your name going. That's what it's about. It's just in our generation, money get involved. Alright, cool. Get the baddies. Get the babies. Get the cheese. You just added the cheese. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, because you need the cheese to keep going. That's it. And that's why I felt like when Dame, I don't know what interview it was, but Dame was talking about how he sitting there with his great grandpops or whoever it was, and it's 2 generations down, and they talking about how 2 generations down got M's. Oh, Think I'm sitting on my jet. I'm lovely right now. If I'm on a deathbed, I'm lovely. If my old lady ain't gone before me, that's the only other person I'm worried about. Moms, pops, if you on your deathbed, you that old. Mom and pops already gone. Mom and pops waiting for you. Who else is here? Your generations. What you gonna leave? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like he was stressing on. He was saying basically, yo, go do that groundwork. Go put in that time. Go hustle. Go through them hardships, them trials and tribulations, and own it yourself so that it can keep going. That's all he was saying. That's what I feel like.
So, what do you think is the difference between Dame and Jay-Z? Call him Dame and Kanye, and then Jay-Z.
Jay-Z knows how to play the game to be politically correct. Jay-Z knows how to. Jay-Z's not gonna say nothing that's gonna. Dame, there's no filter. That goes back to being your own boss. You're your own boss. I don't have a filter. Like, what can you say to me that's going to make me lose money or not allow me to put food on the table? There's nothing you can say to me. Jay-Z is more. But then again, I feel like Beyonce play a part in that too. Because he, you know what I'm saying, his old lady, Beyonce, and what's that, the Beehive or whatever they call it, with the little fans. Yeah.
Jay-Z is so cool. He's even cool when Solange is trying to punch him. You know, he always makes the correct, calculated decision, thing to say, way to act. He knows that better than anybody.
Yeah. I felt like when they were coming up, when The Rock was coming up, and Dame was whooping the ass to get shit done, damn, I probably wouldn't have did it like that, but I would have did it like this. It might have still achieved the same results, but not so much fire on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think Jay-Z got. He'll cheat, because Jay-Z's ain't slick, man. Jay-Z's sneaky. He'll throw a little sneak, you know what I'm saying? Dame will go out the mouth, rants, and Jay-Z will throw something out there. And because people know how he moved, they'll see, okay, yeah, he was talking about this. They already know. So I just feel like he built that image up to where I don't have to really yell at you. I don't have to. I throw a little sneak shot at you and go get these M's over here. You know what I'm saying?
So what's interesting, what you're talking about, what makes me think about right now is like Kanye and Dame Dash are inspiring us growing up as business people right now, whereas Jay-Z, he sort of inspires us, but he's more going to inspire generations after because he's going to have a lot to leave behind. You know? So what do you think?
Jay-Z is inspiring to see how high he can reach. How high a black man could come through the corporations, the businesses, and amass that much money. That's the only inspiration I get from Jay-Z. I don't get anything from Jay-Z about how to move. At the end of the day, I want to be like Dame without the fire. You know what I'm saying? Be rich, not famous. You know what I mean? Jay-Z's politically correct. That's how you sum it up. He's politically correct. He's going to say what you need to hear. He's not going to none of that. Dame, because he was already that man smashing down them walls, it didn't matter, because at the end of the day, he's still that man smashing down the walls. He still do what he want to do. He still, and I'm not saying one is better than the other. When it's time to shut up and listen, shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's speaking and they know more than you, shut up and listen and take that in. I don't know how much that Dame has. Jay-Z probably has more than that than Dame, but Dame has that willpower. You know what I mean? All right, cool. Like, if y'all don't want to sponsor us, we'll start our own brand. If y'all don't want to sponsor us with alcohol, we'll start our own alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to give us no record deal, we'll start our own record deal. That's what Dame has, I feel like.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Which means he must have that in him because he had to have basically gone red.
Hustler.
You know? Because he started all those businesses. He was the true one, you know, the real minds behind everything.
Yeah, hustler, man. He just, at the end of the day, a hustler is somebody that make a way when there isn't one. Somebody else might come to somebody and be like, yo, can we do this? And they say no, and that's it. A hustler gonna be like, all right, you said no, but that's not really the end for me. All right, you said no. That was just this avenue. You chucked to me. If you said no, you're not helping me. So let me find out what else I need to do. All right, I could do this, but I feel like that was Dame. 100%. And I feel like Jay-Z got to where he at now because he was able to sit back and watch how Dame was moving. Like, all right, I see how Dame did this. I might not have shitted on Buddy, but at the end of the day, he achieved the results. And I feel like Jay-Z, Dame was the first one through the fire.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. He was the first one through the fire. It wasn't pretty, but now, who's the next person behind him to say, you know what I'm saying, all right, let's switch this up and let's do it this way? Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and more importantly, they inspired Black America. They inspired all of us, you know? Our entire culture is based off of what they did, you know what I'm saying?
Dame Dash. Jay-Z didn't do that. Jay-Z rapped.
It's true.
Jay-Z rapped. At the end of the day, who came in and, you know what I'm saying, from what I know, they try to get a deal with I can't even think of the company. They try to get a deal with a clothing company because they sold so many records just by saying it in the song. Clothing company was like, nah, we ain't gonna get that to you. All right, cool, we just make our own Rockaware. You know what I'm saying? Or the Belvedere situation. Mm-hmm. Yo, y'all ain't gonna give us the, we getting y'all X amount of sales on this liquor.
Armadale vodka.
Exactly. All right, cool, we gonna make our own.
Yeah.
That was Dame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He went about it in the wrong way of making enemies along the way, but I felt like I said, Jay-Z was in the passenger seat, cool and like, shit. All right, he making the moves. Dame making us, he getting us there, but at the end of the day, he making enemies. If I did it, I would do it this way. It's going to achieve the same results, but it's not going to get us them enemies. Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's the difference. That's the separation.
It's interesting.
Now, but when I started AZ Everything, I realized that nobody wanted to be from Arizona. Everybody felt like there was nothing to be proud of here. I was actually born here,
nice body,
but you know, I was raised.
Not like I would lick you all up and down that body, girl. You know, have some class. And then I.